Good morning friends and welcome to the Sharekhan's pre-market action. It has been a mixed day for the global markets yesterday. The US markets closed on a negative note. Dow was down by 108 odd points in yesterday's trade. The data which has come out in the US has been better than expected as far as the manufacturing data is concerned. Also the home sales to inflation, yes, the data was good, but the concerns still remain as to when the Fed would take the first step of increasing the rates in the US since 2006, and that is something which has been an overhang for the US markets and has put on the pressure in the equity markets in the US markets yesterday. However, the European markets were closed on a strong foothold yesterday, whereas the PMI data which came out better than they expected and boosted the European markets in yesterday's trade. As far as the Indian markets are concerned, yesterday we saw a huge volatility in the markets. But as far as the flows are concerned, the FI still remained positive. The cash markets provisional figure shows that they were positive to the tune of around 738 odd crores in the yesterday's trade, whereas the DIs were negative to the tune of around 630 odd crores in the cash provisional market. It has been day closer to the expiry tomorrow, and probably the markets might remain volatile. But let's have a look on the derivative analysis as to where the markets are heading going ahead.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. The Indian benchmark indices witnessed a huge volatility in yesterday's trade. We have seen that large swings in both the directions, from its day's lows to day's high, again from day's high to its day's low. We have seen a movement of approximately 300 points in Nifty in yesterday's trade. In this period, we have seen that long positions were built up by market players as open interest is increased by 5.18% from 2 crore 58 lakhs to 2 crore 71 lakhs. Approximately 13.39 lakh shares were added in open interest, and Nifty futures price increased marginally by approximately 10 rupees. Cost of carry increased significantly by 229.03% from 20 points to 66 odd percentage. Also, Nifty futures premium increased from 15 points to 30 odd levels. On the options front, PCR is increased by 5% from 0.85 to 0.89, which is clearly indicating that put option has seen good build-up in yesterday's trade. We have seen that put option has added around 17 lakh shares in open interest, whereas call option has reduced approximately 14 lakh shares in open interest. India VIX was down by 4.20% and finally settled at 13.67%. In the options activity, we have seen that huge unwinding was witnessed in 8,600 call option, 8,700 call option. 8,600 has reduced 16% shares in open interest. Also 8,700 call option has reduced 14% shares in open interest. And in 8,600 put option, we have seen that huge writing was seen in that put option. Approximately 6.44% shares in added in open interest, and 8,500 has added approximately 10.15% shares in open interest. Looking at the options data, unwinding activity was seen in call option and huge writing was seen in 8,600 put option. We may see expiry may be above 8,600 levels. On band period front, there is only one security, which is Unitake, and FIs were net buyers of approximately 470 odd crores in future and options segment. They were net buyers of 420.76 crore in DEX futures. They were net buyers of 358.18 crore in DEX options. They were net sales of 348.64 crore in stock futures, and they were net buyers of 39.51 crore in stock options. A 5-day CVM stands at 8650. Higher range would be same 8650 and lower range would be 8500, as 8500 put option is having still highest number of shares in open interest. Currently Singapore Nifty is up by 6.50 points, which is at 8583. We may see marginal flattish to positive start in Nifty futures today. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Let's have a look at some of the trading ideas for today. First and foremost, we have Crompton Greaves, which is a long idea, where the news is that the Crompton Greaves has won a smart grid project in Paraguay. It will supply 10 complete ZIV substation automation systems to the National Electric Utility of Paraguay. The project is financed by the World Bank, and recently it has doubled the bank. The bank has doubled its investment plan in Paraguay. So recommend to go long in Crompton Greaves with a stop loss of 161.7 for target of 170 and 173. NTPC, the other long idea for today, where the company has backed the 5 mines, including the Chhatti, Barai to South, and also the Karandari, Talaipalli and Dulanga. So we recommend to go long in NTPC with a stop loss of 149.50 for target of 157 and 160 today. Syndicate Bank, the bank has allotted shares to the government at 122.75 per share. It is 18% premium to the current market price and has also received the shareholders' approval for the same. It will raise around 460 crores via preferential issue to the government of India at rupees 122.75 per share, which is 18% premium. So we recommend to go long in Syndicate Bank with stop loss 102 for target of 107 and 109. State Bank of India, the overall views which have come from the SBI chief, where she is expecting the banking sector loan growth to rise by 15% in FY16 as compared to a growth of 10% in FY15, which will be boosted by the government's auction for the coal concessions and the mobile radio airways. Also, a cut in the CRR would definitely help banks to cut the lending rates going ahead. So, overall, a positive view for the state, for the banks, especially which has come from the State Bank of India's chief. So, we recommend to go long in State Bank of India with stop loss of 264 for target of 278 and 283. The short idea for today is Ipca Labs, where the company has received a US FDA import alert for Pithampur and Silvassa units. So, we recommend to go short. The stop loss of 775 and target of 737 and 722. On the news update, Haryana government is like to probe the scrap Reliance SEZ in Gurgaon and the Jhajjar. The SR has pitched for a deeper ties with the Russia's Rosneft, offers stakes of 50% minus 1 share in SR Oil and expects a valuation of rupees 48,000 crores. The other news, the IT officials is likely to proceed with the MAT levy on the FPIs, and the department has asked the foreign portfolio investors FPI to pay the MAT by the March end, and experts feel that the tax demand may be around 50,000 crores. Ultratech plans a share swap to take over the Century's cement arm. GMR Infra has mentioned that its GMR Infra arm, GMR Imports, is in agreement to acquire 10% stake in the FM Malaysia airports. 5 aircraft leasing companies based in Ireland have taken SpiceJet to court. RBI has denied a request by Tata Sons to acquire Japanese telecom giant NTT Docomo's stake in Tata Teleservices Limited at a price higher than the current fair value of the TTSL shares. And the other news is that with losses mounting amid dipping sugar prices, sugarcane dues owed by the mills to farmers have doubled in the last 3 years. On the watch list for today, the stock with positive bias is Sun TV, SAIL and Ranbaxy, and stock with negative bias is TVS Motors, M&M Finance and Jubilant Foods. Stocks for investment, Dasan Jumro, Aditya Birla Novo, Tata Motors DVR, Infosys and Ultratech. That's it, friends, from the Sharekhan's pre-market action. Thanks and have a nice day.